Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is SarahElizabeth, and in today's video I have some kitchen cleaning, real life messes. I also have the dining room I'm going to be tackling. My goal is to try and get most of this done today, which I'm filming on a Tuesday, but more than likely I'm going to finish up on Wednesday. I just came home from work. I'm sure you guys can see that I'm in my scrubs. For those of you who might be new, I'm a registered nurse. I do work full time, so I always try and fit in cleaning when I can, but definitely hope that it motivates you to get something done, whether it's a big task, a room, or a small task. Either way, I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to be here with you cleaning, most importantly. So if you like today's content, make sure you comment, subscribe, and give the video a thumbs up. It helps me get my video out there to other amazing viewers like yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. So I just quickly wanted to show you guys, because I do have food in the crock pot, just for anybody wondering, when I start drying the dishes. So, oops, got a little bit hot there. So what I did is I put some chicken breasts in there that are like super shreddable now. I added in a bag or two of vegetables. It has carrots, broccoli. Honestly, you can put in whatever you want. And what I did, I forget what YouTube channel I saw it off of, and I kind of took something from one of the cooking channels. I took it from a cookbook, and honestly, it's pretty basic, but not the garbanzo beans. This is for something different. Hi, baby. I see. Say hello.
Hello.
Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at.
I see. That's his, but I'll fix it in a minute. So what we have is cream of chicken as well as cream of mushroom. I combined that this morning, and you can add in basically whatever you want, green chilies, peppers, etc. I didn't have my green chilies that I typically add in, so I put that together with a whole bunch of ranch seasoning in a bowl, a little bit of white wine, red wine, whatever you have on hand, and then your preferred seasonings. I mix it all together. Covered the chicken with that this morning, added in some chicken stock just so that everything was covered, so that, you know, it would cook evenly, and then a bay leaf, and it comes out pretty well. Obviously your seasonings are to taste, but I had this set for about 8 hours on low just because obviously I'm at work and stuff, but it came out really well. But just in case you see this, you know, I don't just have this here and I'm not cleaning it for a reason. There's food in here for dinner. I'm just trying to get a few things done before my husband gets home. All right, so I'm back at it in the kitchen after washing the dishes. I do like to dry them and get them put away. I don't just like leaving them there. Sometimes overnight, if I'm super exhausted, I'll leave them on the counter to dry. But 9 times out of 10, I like them put away. But let me know down in the comments below how everybody's doing. I know I took a small break from YouTube for about 2 weeks, but I really needed to focus and concentrate. I wanted to make my husband's 30th birthday party very special. It was a surprise party. We just had it this past Saturday. Obviously this video is getting posted about 2 weeks later than when it was filmed, but it's okay. He had a great time. He was surprised. We made some nice memories, and his birthday is going to be on Valentine's Day, and it's just going to be myself, my husband obviously, and my son, and it should be a good time. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys have been up to and what you're working on this week. So after some of the areas got cleaned, I wanted to focus in on the table. It's been a hot minute since I've cleaned and tidied the kitchen, and like I said in this video, this was right before we threw the surprise party, and I really needed to get the kitchen clean because we were going to have company over, but it had been a hot minute, so there was crumbs everywhere. Those mats were super dirty, so I put the mats downstairs so I can wash, moving the chairs out of the way, just because when I clean the table, oftentimes crumbs and sometimes other things can fall on top of the chairs, and I don't want to risk dirtying it super badly or staining it, so I'd rather just kind of whisk them off to the floor, clean the table, and then, you know, finish up vacuuming and washing the floor at the tail end of things. That's how I prefer to clean the kitchen, but let me know down in the comments below, do you guys typically vacuum and wash the floor first, then focus on the other like areas in the kitchen, or do you do the same thing I do and clean the countertops, the table, coffee bar, all that good stuff, and then hit the floors last? Let me know. So next up, I'm using the Wayman's cleaner, and I'm just wiping down the countertops. These are quartz countertops, and I like to use the Wayman's cleaner, especially if I haven't in a while. It does do a better job at cleaning the stone. It's a little less abrasive, so it won't scratch it, and I personally prefer that. And like I said, I've mentioned in previous videos, but if you are new here, you may not know, it has a citrusy scent, so I really enjoy that. But on that note, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you enjoy the content that's on here. Primarily, I post a lot of cleaning, decluttering, some organizing. More towards the summer when I have time, I post routine videos, maybe a few recipes here and there. I like to kind of do that on my channel, make it a hodgepodge. And you'll definitely see my son, you'll see my husband pop in and out of my videos. You'll get a glance of motherhood for me. But primarily I am a working mom. As you guys saw in the very beginning of the video in my scrubs, I'm a registered nurse. I work Monday through Friday. I do school nursing, so my schedule looks a little bit different, but I'm not any less busy. Honestly, most days I'm exhausted when I get home, but I still try and find the time to get things done, because if not, it just piles up and it gets to be just a mess. It gets to be to the point I can't do anything. So fun fact, this took me about 2 days to film the kitchen. Even though I'm in the same outfit, the kitchen did take me 2.5 days to kind of clean and get done. Something I've noticed as of late to really clean my products, I use the Dawn Power Wash, and I think it works really well. You guys can obviously see the dirt that's on my paper towel. Let me know your preferred cleaners when you're cleaning the stove, microwave, dishwashers, things like that. Obviously, the grates there haven't been cleaned in a while, and that got soaked with the Dawn Power Wash as well. And I was impressed at all the dirt and grime it pulled up. But let me know what you guys use in your kitchen. I always like trying new products. That'll definitely be on my list to do this summer, just to see what I like best. So one of my favorite before and afters, even though it's my least favorite thing to clean in the kitchen, but it's the stove. You guys can obviously see how dirty it is. It had been a while since I cleaned it. I always love being able to take the Scrub Daddy or Scrub Mommy to the stove with whatever I'm using. Sometimes it's the pink stuff or paste, sometimes it's the Dawn Power Wash. It just depends kind of what I have on hand, but I do love all those products that I just mentioned because it does a great job on the stove and gets it really deeply cleaned and shiny. But it's just honestly my favorite before and after. There's something super satisfying about it, seeing just how grungy or dingy it can get to just how clean. And I always try and make a goal to keep it as clean as possible, but typically within 2 or 3 days it's just back to being a mess and I'm back to the same routine of cleaning it. But such is life. Let me know down in the comments below, how often are you guys cleaning your stove top? Are you cleaning it once a week, every couple of days, just when it gets dirty? Let me know. So one of the last things I'm doing in the kitchen, as I had stated, is just vacuuming it. Now that everything else got deeply cleaned, I was able to just vacuum, and you'll see me washing the floor in a little bit. But I like to save this for dead last, but it makes such a difference. There's something about vacuuming your home and then washing it. It always just feels lighter. And for me, I'm going to be starting my spring deep clean with me for this year, probably within the next week. I'm going to cut it into smaller chunks this year. I think I did 3 videos last year. There'll probably be a few more just based off of my schedule and the time that I have. I'm going to try and do 2 rooms a week over the course of the next month or so, and just kind of power through it so that things are ready for the spring season. And then heading into summer, I'll just need to upkeep it. That's how I work. But let me know when you guys start your spring cleaning. Do you start it in April, May? Do you start it like myself, end of February into March? Let me know down below. All right, so next up is the dining room. I haven't touched this in about a month and a half, so there's a thick layer of dust that you guys can see there. There's some, stuff scattered that I just need to put away in its home. The floor is dirty. The only thing I will say, you're seeing the before, and I do apologize. For whatever reason, I lost the footage of the after at the tail end of this video, so you don't get to see it put together, which I'm super bummed about. But I think a lot of that was my anxiety kind of kicking in. This was the day of my husband's surprise party, so I was trying to get a lot of things done that kind of got put off till last minute, but that's okay. So it was always in the dining room. I like to clean the shades in the windows. Oftentimes, even though it's winter time and we're not opening up the windows, there's a lot of dust that accumulates. So I usually hit this in every room that I do. I like to always dust it, and then in the summer or like mid-spring, you'll even see me washing it, usually hot water, a little bit of Dawn soap, and like a cap full of Fabuloso, and I'll wash down the shades and the little sides of the windows, and it makes such a difference. I'll usually see pollen and stuff on there. So we've got a lot coming up within the next month in March. God willing, we'll have a brand new HVAC system that hopefully, God willing, it works. Just a lot coming up this year for a few bigger and smaller projects we want to do around the home. But definitely, if you don't focus on your windows, or you haven't, cleaned them in a while, let this be a reminder to do so. So once the buffet has been dusted, I just went ahead and set up a few of these things back to how it typically is during the year. I will admit the silver definitely needs to be cleaned and polished. You guys can see it's kind of taken on a different look. I'll probably do that in my extreme spring cleaning video that I do, where I kind of hit every nook and cranny. But I need to get the polish for the silver, so to speak. My parents usually have that, so I'll probably be borrowing it from them. But I definitely need to clean that up. And I'm gonna try and hit in here and clean up some of the things that I inherited. I probably haven't cleaned each of the pieces individually in close to 2.5, 3 years. Not that you need to do that often. I just like to do that when I start to see dust or a thick layer of dust build up. It's my cue to, hey, take everything out, wash it, dry it, give it a good clean, put it back. It'll feel fresher, it'll look like cleaner, especially when you have parties or guests over. I'll definitely probably try and do that this summer.
We went head first into the fire, watched the flames rise higher, love. We were burning so damn bright, just like a shooting star turns into dust. All the fighting, all the crying, reality caught up with us. We went head first into the fire until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I gave it all I've got. When all is said and done, when all is said and done, we went head first into the waves. We were right there in the eye of the storm. When I look back, I see it clear. I tried but couldn't give you more. You were a great one at the wrong time. I could never give you what you need and deserve. We went head first into the waves until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I hope you think of me with love when all is said and done.
So one of the last things I'm doing for today's video, like I said, for the dining room, I'm basically just vacuuming it up, and my son was napping at this point. My husband was away golfing with my father for virtual golf because it's winter time, obviously, and this was how we got him out of the house for the surprise party. So I had to break out, I think it's called Michel or something like that, for the vacuum. We were gifted this for our wedding when we got married as like a housewarming gift, or so to speak. I like it. I don't think it's great though. At least that's my impression of it. I feel like I really struggled to get it to pick up certain things on the floor, but I couldn't break out my shark vacuum. It's way too loud. But it did the job. The Michel, whatever, much quieter. So after I got everything vacuumed, I went ahead in with a Swiffer mop and gave the dining room a nice once over so that it was ready for the party. Again, I don't have the after footage, but I'll definitely remember that for next time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.